What's good, everybody? It's your boys, Travis and Kain, back on the TKT podcast, the 2 Kill Time podcast, your favorite podcast of all podcasts on every podcast listening app. YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, your favorite podcast coming at you. Travi, my boy, how was your week? I'm very enthusiastic today. I don't know why. I just got this energy. It's 9:30. I had to work on my day off. I had to go in for training for like 6 hours today and have to work tomorrow. Don't have a day off till Thursday. I'm tired, but I'm energetic and I have enthusiasm. Please don't ruin this for me. How was your week?
Please don't ruin it for me. That was a good week, man. A lot of things went right. I guess kind of slow week, to be honest.
Yeah, like I didn't have really anything exciting happen to me until like late last week, really.
Yeah, like it's been the past couple of days.
I don't know why I said that. I went to the Braves game last week. I lied. Like we recorded the episode and I went to the Braves game, so I lied. I'm sorry.
What was the final score of that game? Remember, I said the Braves.
I don't want to talk about it.
What was it?
Like 8-3.
Oh.
Yeah, got smacked. Like we had an 8-game winning streak, lost against the Phillies. I think I talked about this. So we were going into Monday off of a day off. And off of a loss, it's like, okay, we can do it. Nick Pivetta pitching, I said I was a little bit worried about it on the last podcast. He has an ERA of like 4.9. Goes in, first inning, 3 runs. It was like, okay, this is fucking rough. Doesn't allow a run the second inning. Great. Allows like 2 or 3 in the third. We don't have anybody warming up. Like, no one in the bullpen. Like, we are getting ready to go to the 4th inning with a guy that's already allowed 6 runs.
Yeah.
We get a run back. It's like 5-1 or 6-1, whatever it was. He allows another one, I think, to go to 6-2. They finally warm somebody up, bring him in the 5th. And, yeah, like, we sold the game before we got there. We went into that game saying, hey, Nick Pivetta is going to give up 4 runs in the first 3 innings. We're not going to warm up anybody till the 5th. We need to save our bullpen for no fucking reason because we just had a fucking day off. And then me and I sidetracked this with this game because I'm really upset that we lost. It's the first game I've ever been to where my favorite team lost, so I'm a little upset. But so we were sitting front row right by the Red Sox bullpen. So, like, I see Jason Varitek. I see, like, all the fucking bullpen pitchers. I'm watching Nick Pivetta warm up. And Ryan
You sent me a snap, bro.
Yeah, so, like, we are, like, on top of the guys. Like, they're sitting under us, and then when they're throwing, they're, like, right in front of us, just, like, down 10 feet. And then the outfielder's right there. But anyways, was a guy on our team, Ryan Brazier, who's been on our team since like 2017. He's one of the last players that was on the 2018 championship team. And he fucking sucks, dude. Like, he shouldn't have been on the team for the last like 2 years. And like, everybody knows it. But like, the whole time I'm chirping from the bullpen. I'm like, Ryan, come on, Ryan, get in the game, Ryan. Gets into the game, allows 2 hits and a run. And I was like, yeah, boy, Ryan, good job, buddy. And then, like, 3 days ago, got DFA'd, so now he's no longer on the team. And I think that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's awesome. It's all.
So you were trolling this man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like the guy. He didn't belong on the Red Sox. Oh. So, anyways, we fucking lost. Drove 3.5 hours to watch the Red Sox lose. Drove 3.5 hours back. And, yeah. So it was fun. It was a great time. I really enjoyed it. Atlanta is a beautiful ballpark. If nobody's been to Truist Park, go, because It was built in, I think it was built in 2017, and bro, like, you walk up, it's kind of like in the middle of nowhere because it's on the outskirts of Atlanta, like 20 minutes outside of Atlanta, and it's literally just like a bunch of parking lots and like a couple other stuff. But you walk up to it, and it feels like the stadium's been there for fucking ever because nothing's around it. Like, it feels like it was just like a ballpark they built in like the 80s in hopes that the city would fucking spread, and it never did. And it's just, It's all like brick. It's brick and steel. It's just a gorgeous place. It's really nice. I don't think there's really a bad seat in the house. So if you want to go to Atlanta, I would say, hey, just go for it. It's worth it. Even if you're just going to watch 2 random teams, it's worth going.
Okay.
Yeah, had a weenie, had a foot-long wiener in my mouth. It was great.
Foot-long?
Yeah. The only thing that sucked that I didn't like was yeah, a little full long dog in my mouth. Pause. Resume. They didn't have like a specialty hot dog. Like, you know, when we went to Fenway, they had like a Fenway Frank that they have people walk around, which is just like basic hot dog, and they hand you ketchup. And then when you go to the stand, you can get like a specialty dog with like sauerkraut and like no. Like I could not find one anywhere other than it was a foot long wiener with nothing on it. Like I had to get the ketchup from the side and pour it on. That was the only thing that was depressing.
Stuff.
They did have, which I didn't get because it was like $35. It was Belgian waffle burgers, and you got 4 of them for $34. And the buns were Belgian waffles with oh my god, dude! Like we were at the register, and they were handing it to this guy, and like I think I had an orgasm. I don't. It was an out of body experience. It was euphoric just to see it.
Dude, you said that, and what? My mouth was dry before that, but it's not anymore.
Watering, the waterfalls in my mouth. Salivating.
Jesus.
Yeah, like very good. Very good. But other than that, it was a great experience. I really enjoyed it. And yeah.
Good.
That's pretty much all I did last week. And then I worked all weekend, had Sunday off, and went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy on Sunday.
You did tell me that. How was that, though?
Banger, dude. Like, Fire. I've seen all good reviews about it being a really good movie, but then I've seen some where it's like, which I guess it does have like some animal cruelty in it because it's basically not to ruin the story. Like you can look this up. This isn't like a spoiler in any way. It's basically about Rocket's past and like saving him. It's basically about Rocket is the entire movie. And so it shows certain things that would be considered animal cruelty in the majority of households. So like there's a reason why it's rated PG-13 and it's one of the first Marvels that's rated PG-13. They do swear a couple times because of that, and like it's so good, bro. It's a top 5 Marvel movie of all time. Mentioned before the podcast, like there are at least 3 separate occasions or 2 separate occasions that I guaranteed shed tears at, and another one where I was like on the cusp because it's just moving. The whole thing's moving because of shit that goes on, and you find out so much about it. And it's basically...
Bro, I love the Marvel movies.
Me too. Like, I've seen everyone multiple times.
Fire.
Yeah, seen everyone multiple times. And so this is essentially the last time we're ever going to see the Guardians of the Galaxy all together in that one group. The Guardians of the Galaxy will still be a thing, but it'll be a different group at this point, according to James Gunn. And at the end of the movie, again, not to spoil anything, right at the end of the movie... or like within the last 5 minutes, Groot says, "I love you guys." Like, and you hear him say it. It's not like I am Groot. And James Gunn confirmed that that's everyone becoming a part of the Guardians of the Galaxy and us understanding his language for the first time. And like I knew that going into the movie, so when it happened, puddle. Melted me. Yeah. Done. But top 5 movie all time. Go see it. It's fucking worth it. And the fact that Chris Pratt had the Mario movie come out a month ago or 45 days ago, and then this movie drops, that guy's got to be rolling in the dough.
I still have yet to see that.
I can tell you where to watch it after this, but I can't tell you currently because it's... yeah, gotcha.
Say less.
Yep. But that movie's also good. I watched that today. On my lunch break. It's only like an hour and a half long or so. So I had an extended lunch break today. Because I was doing training all day. So I said, fuck it.
So I said, fuck it.
Yeah. But yeah, both good movies. Would recommend going to see it. If you don't have plans yet to go see it, make plans with somebody special and go watch it.
I suppose I could probably do that.
Yeah, and you can make like a day out of it too, because you can sit at home and watch like the first and the second one, and then go watch the third one.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I really enjoy the movie. You mentioned that you wanted to talk about something on this beautiful podcast of ours. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was...
like, for the life of me.
Obviously, I vape nicotine. And something I've been doing since, oh my God, I don't know, forever. 15 or 16 now.
Been a long time.
I'm 24, so we'll say 9 years just to make it sound worse.
Jesus.
So already 9 years, and I've been debating on, trying to stop or trying to figure out ways to stop. I've been hanging out with someone perhaps,
A
and
certain someone.
yeah, and I was with this someone yesterday, and well, not someone, she. So me and her were in the store, and she was getting one that was a no nicotine one because she wants to do it but not like get addicted.
Yeah.
So I was like, good for you. Like I would strongly advise that.
Yeah.
Because I'm at a point right now where I can't go more than 15 minutes
Bro,
without taking a hit.
that my buddy Ricky is the same way. Like,
It's bad, bro.
if he doesn't have one, he's constantly asking my buddy Ryan to hit one at work. Like, yo, you got your chooch? And by the way, like I've got people to say chooch down here now. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, yeah. I've spread that down here now, finally,
Gang.
officially. And like he's that bad too, man. To the point where I have to say, bro, you've asked Ryan too much today. Chill the fuck out. You're using half of his puffs. It's a problem. It's a problem.
Yeah, man. Like I'll be at work and I'll be in the middle of painting and I have to like, kind of take a hit and whatnot. So it starts out as a sad story, but ultimately what happens is yesterday she tells me you should buy one of these. And mind you, I've had a lot of people tell me that and try to get me to do that, and I'm like, no, like I got bigger things to worry about.
I got bigger things to worry about than my fucking lungs.
Yeah, so so she said it, and I just kind of stared at her, and I was like, fuck, like you're probably the one that's gonna get through to me. So ultimately, I buy one, because of her. And all day today, I only had this one in my pocket, and I left the other one in my car. It was a struggle today.
Yeah.
It was it was a rough outing. I've taken a handful of the actual neck hits, but other than that, I've been a little testy. I won't lie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little irritable, a little shaky.
It's gonna be that way for a while, buddy. At least 2 weeks. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
I
And
think you should just throw the Nick vapes away, bro. Just keep the non-Nick. Throw the rest of them away.
well, so I was talking with my one coworker about this today, bro, and if I didn't know that this had no nick in it, I wouldn't know it in my head. Because they do taste very similar. I mean, there's a slightest difference.
So to me, like, because me and Haley have done no Nick just for the flavor, and it helped us lose weight. Like this is back when we were in fucking college. Whereas like when we do Nick, like when somebody's like, "Hey, hit my vape," like I'll hit it. I know, like it's a totally different experience.
Yeah.
But again, that's coming from somebody that never smokes. Like I don't smoke anything other than cigars. So like when I hit a Nick vape, it for one burns, and like after a while, like if I hit it enough, I'll get a buzz.
Right. Yeah, so it's kind of my two-step journey right now is to slowly get out of it like that and then stop smoking ultimately.
Good, buddy. I'm glad we're trying to straighten the path there. That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
Proud of you.
gosh, man.
What?
It's gonna be rough, but I know it's for the better.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's
Like,
gonna be a rough
obviously.
while. It's gonna be a rough while for sure.
But I think not just you and, this girl I'm talking to, but like I got a pretty decent support system, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you'll be able to do it. Just gotta
So,
keep your mind right, and could get down to the point where it's just the motion of having to do it. So the no Nick will help.
right.
It'll just be that little fix will help a lot in weaning off of it, and then eventually not smoking. So, I mean, the way I think this is the way my parents were able to quit cold turkey was my dad sucked on lollipops, like, because it was the motion of, like, smoking a cigarette and then bringing it down. He was able to, like, mimic that with a lollipop and to keep his hand doing something, you know?
Right.
So it helps out a ton just in that aspect, like in the mindset of it. You know?
Yeah, dude. So that's my next journey on top of, all the weight loss stuff. Just a lot of changes, man. A lot of changes happening
Yeah, just trying to be a better person. Love to see it, buddy.
day in and day out.
I love to see it.
And this might be the first time I've been on the pod with glasses, too. I just thought about that.
I don't know if it
Maybe
is or
not.
not. I feel like it might be. Like, there's a good chance because I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember a time where you would have had glasses on in an instance on the pod.
I got some type of, like, eye infection going on, I think.
So does Haley. Actually, when we got back from Atlanta on Tuesday, and her eyes had been bothering her for a couple of weeks now. So we took her to the eye doctor Wednesday morning around 10, and he was like, yeah, it looks like it's a bacterial infection in your eye. So he went ahead and went through with it, got her eye drops and stuff, but she hasn't been able to wear contacts since last Wednesday, so a week. And she doesn't have glasses, so like I've been taking her to work, picking her up from work. It hasn't been bad. I'm not complaining by any means, but like
Right.
her not having glasses has hindered her being able to do certain things, like driving and shit. So we got to get her a pair of glasses. God forbid this ever happens again. And I don't think it will, but
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. It's just, I think my contacts are a bit far overdue.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's kind of going on.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Is like she just got new contacts, so like she got the 6-month supply from 1-800, and like had those ones in for a week, and they'd been bothering her for a little while, and luckily they gave her another set. Like they gave her a free pair that last a month at the eye doctor's because she was like, "Hey, I just fucking got these. Like, I have to throw these away. That's a month's worth. That's however much it costs. I have no fucking clue." But yeah, so she had to throw hers away.
Said, "I miss you too."
That is so loud. What the fuck was that, bro?
Siri, no Siri, bro.
He goes, "I miss you too." You have a guy Siri?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's fire.
What the fuck, dude? I've never met a guy that had a guy Siri.
I don't know. I got sick of the girl's voice.
That's mean.
I'm kind of sick of his voice too.
That's sexist, bro.
No, dude. Don't call me out like that.
In other news, in the 42K Enterprises in the TKT Incorporated plans, I started making barbecue sauce. Like I've been doing it for a while. Like I will say that I've been trying to make barbecue sauce for a long time. Like when I was even before like we moved here, it wasn't like a consistent thing. I would make it and be like, "Oh, this fucking sucks," throw it away. So like I've worked on it a couple times and it just never could get it right. And I finally found like the recipe, bro. Like spot on, like perfect. And so I started making it. And I'm testing it. I'm like, damn. So it's fucking fire, dude. It's a sweet barbecue sauce. Has a little bit of a bite to it at the end. It's got red pepper flakes in it. So like it adds like a whole different aspect of it. To where it's like, you know, like when you have Sweet Baby Ray's, like it is sweet, but it has like a little bit of bite. But it's just barbecue sauce. Like this is a barbecue sauce where like you can marinate anything in it. Like anything you want and dip. Like when I think of barbecue sauce, I don't think of marinating with like Sweet Baby Ray's. Like I think of Sweet Baby Ray's as simply like I'm dipping my fucking chicken tender. I'm not saying you can't, but I just feel like this shit is so fucking elevated beyond. And this may be pure fucking smoke like to you guys. I don't care. And I may be hyping it up, but I've had like 10 to 15 people try it and be like, "Yo, you should fucking sell that. Like, that shit's good. Fuck, my buddy Christian, he's from Colombia. He's like, I've never liked barbecue sauce. Tried mine today. He's like, I've never liked barbecue sauce, bro. I'd buy that. And he bought a jar.
Really?
Yes. Like, shit is gas.
That's dope.
Yeah, I'm really fucking excited. So it's called Dub's Barbecue Sauce.
When does the shipment arrive?
So I'm going to be shipping, because a lot of the orders are in New York. I'm shipping a lot of it out on Thursday. So the New York orders will go out on Thursday, and most of the local orders here will get Thursday, Friday. I don't know when it'll arrive yet because I haven't shipped it out yet. It's actually like a lot of it's cooking right now. Haley's monitoring the simmer. And yeah, so before the podcast, I prepped most of batch 1, and we'll be cooking more of it after. We just have it like so fucking dialed in, bro. I don't know. I'm so excited. This is all I've talked about for like days.
Yeah, for everyone listening, I end up buying a jar. I'm gonna assume that I'm not gonna have it before the next podcast episode.
You may. It depends. I mean, if we record it Tuesday night, or then there's a chance. Because if I ship it out, if I ship it out Thursday, because it'll be Thursday afternoon by the time it goes out. So Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Monday, could get it Tuesday. That'd be 4 full business days. Or 4 full days, not 4 full business days. But I'm going to USPS 3 to 4 day ship, hopefully. And it's $13 a jar, which I know seems expensive, but it's also genuine fucking shit. It's homemade. It's made by me. It's real fucking ingredients. Comes in a mason jar you get to keep. It's with shipping. You don't have to pay extra for shipping. Like, it is like legit barbecue sauce. And again, I know it seems like it's a lot because you can go to the store and buy 18 ounces of Sweet Baby Ray's, but this shit is fucking next level, bro. I'm telling you, it's fire. So
I'm excited for it, bro.
So this is what's going out. So what's going to be considered batch 1 right now is going to be 100 jars of our original, like the original recipe. Batch 2, I'm going to come out with like probably 50 to 100 jars of original and 50 to 100 jars of spicy. So like right now it's sweet with a little bit of spice at the end. The next batch will be 50 to 100 of this, and then 50 to 100 of a spicy recipe as well.
Yeah, dude,
which will be
a spicy one too.
Bro, that's what everybody said. They've tried it and they're like, "Yo, if this was spicy, it'd be even farther." And that's why I said I want to come out with both because it's gas. So I have 41 orders for just this right now, like just off of nobody even having it. You know what I mean? Like, this is like somebody walking into a shelf and being like, okay, I'll buy it. And the big ones to me that are purchasing it are like my old boss, Carly White. He's buying a jar, and that's all he does is like smoke and grill. Like that's all he does for food is he smokes and grills in his backyard. So that'll be huge if he's like, holy shit, this is good. Like, I need more of this. And then Haley's mom does meet and skeet every year at the end of summer. I think like in the early fall.
What's that? Just like a cookout?
So they smoke like a shit ton of meat. It's like I think it's like a 2-day thing. They smoke like a ton of meat and then literally just like shoot guns all weekend. It's like the most like yee thing ever. But it's super fun. It's a really good time. Me and Haley used to attend like when we were there. But so like if they like it, they use it at meet and skeet, bro. Tell everybody there, like, yo, this is fucking Kain's barbecue sauce. He sells it. Boom. Boom. If Carly says the same thing, boom. And like that's the biggest thing to me, bro. Is I made it and then people were like, yo, you should sell this. I was like, damn, I thought it was good, but it must be like really good. Had a couple more people try it and they're like, yo, this is really good. And some people have had critiques like making it a little bit more spicy, making it a little bit more smoky, but overall, this is a good barbecue sauce. So to me, like, I want to keep that as my original and then make additions. So make a spicy, make it like a hickory apple smoked bacon. Like, bro, it's all up in here, bro. I never thought that I'd be selling fucking barbecue sauce halfway across the country, but fuck it. You know? Yeah. We ball. Fuck it. We ball. Because this shit, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I don't want to toot my horn or like talk a bunch of shit before people try it, but I'm very impressed with how the product turned out after countless times of trying and it never turning out good. So it's called Dub's Barbecue Sauce. Made fucking official labels and shit. You saw it, sent it to you before. Like, it is a legit...
Dude,
yeah, like, when you see it, you're going to be like, damn, I could see this at Walmart. Like, this belongs on a store shelf.
it's going to be fire, bro. I'm definitely happy for you. I hope it... obviously, I hope it's good, but, like...
After this goes out, like, after the first batch gets dispersed and I get a lot of feedback back of whether a lot of people like it or not, I'm going to start going to, like, smaller restaurants, or not necessarily restaurants, but, like, gas stations and shit. Go to, like, farmers markets, try to sell a ton of it.
That'd be dope.
Bro.
Really?
I think what I'll do if I go to, like, farmers markets and, like, not necessarily craft fairs, but, like, farmers markets really, make, like, a big sample jar, too. So, like, have it all produced to buy a jar, and a sample jar with, like, little spoons. Be like, here, try. Or even, like, make a meat with it. That'd be fire. That's big brain. Not gonna lie.
Almost like a marinade type thing.
Yeah, like make chicken. Be like, hey, have a sample of our chicken.
Wow.
Try it. Try it with a barbecue sauce.
Just go ahead. Just dip your finger in it.
But yeah, so I said it was a slow week, which it definitely was a slow week after the Atlanta game. But this whole like barbecue sauce thing gained a ton of traction in like 4 days.
Yeah, dude.
I'm really excited. I think it's gonna guess.
I don't think we ended up saying anything. We are missing TJ this week, unfortunately, for everyone listening.
We are. That's why you haven't heard him in the first 30 minutes of this podcast.
Yeah, I wanted to give him a shout out.
Yeah, TJ, I miss you, buddy. We may have to figure out a new recording day because he's missed a ton just because of work and like sleeping to get ready for work. So we may have to look at a different record date.
Yeah, like this week I knew he had Wednesday and Thursday off. I think he's trying to get weekends. But, I mean, obviously we'll all get together and talk about it. But
yeah, we'll have a conversation about that. I mean, it's worked out so far, but it's just really hard to... Like, I don't want to have a guest on if we're going to miss somebody.
And, I mean, we'll just reiterate this. We don't want to miscommunicate this here. It's definitely not like... He's just not wanting
like
to
he's
be
just
here.
not on. You know what I mean? He's got shit like going on.
Right.
He's not just missing because he doesn't want to record an episode or whatever. Like he's genuinely had work or like other shit going on that he's missed. So this isn't like we're not fucking upset that he's not on by any means. In other news, we were talking about this slightly before because I was like, man, I feel like we never hear like weird news stories. So I took a gander at like just some news stories.
I took a gander.
And like some of the shit is fucking wild, man. Like not like, holy shit, that's crazy. It's how the fuck is that a news story? Like this is one. What was the one that I told you earlier? Oh, right here. Chicken loose on subway tracks halts service in Mexico City. How the fuck? How does one chicken stop the fucking subway? Like, unless it's so. Let me just pose the picture in your heads. You're in the subway station, like you are waiting for the train to pull up, and you see a chicken down on the tracks. Stop the train. But you would not know that chicken's there if it was down the fucking tracks 200 feet in the fucking tunnel.
Yeah.
And it's not chickens. Chicken. One singular fucking chicken. Hen, rooster, doesn't matter. And I'm an animal rights activist. I don't want to harm any animal. But if that chicken is 200 feet down the track, you would have had no idea it was there. And the train would have fucking creamed it.
Right.
And it stopped the entire fucking thing. Like, service was temporarily halted on a line of Mexico City subway system after a chicken got loose on the tracks. they had to cut the electricity off to the subway station. So it wasn't just like, hey, we're stopping the trains. Like, we are shutting power down.
Like a full shutdown.
Yeah, like, we are stopping the fucking trains.
For this chicken.
And I don't get it, man. Like, one of these is bear in a tree holds Michigan City in suspense for hours on Mother's Day. Colorado man tries to trade places with dog to avoid DUI arrest. Man buys lottery ticket, first time in 6 months, wins 50 grand. So the guy had a fucking lottery ticket addiction. He cured it, bought a lottery ticket, won, now his addiction's back. Headline news.
I just heard you mention a bear, and I wanted to tell you this. We had a bear the other night go through our garbage all over the lawn.
Awesome. That's so great because you're cleaning the yard. That makes it so much better.
Like, I woke up in the morning, and there was bags and just junk all over, and I just looked. I was like, I mean, you gotta be kidding.
Here's another one, bro. This is May 11th, 5 days ago. Oklahoma police run to respond to cries for help. ... Intense pause from a goat. Police in Enid, Oklahoma at first walked slowly and cautiously through the grassy wooded area of a farm seeking the source of faint cries in the distance. Sometimes a wrong call can really get you a goat. And first off, that's not a goat. That's a skinwalker. That motherfucker's going to kill you. Like, he's going to... Yeah, like, that's not a goat. But how was that headline news? Like, there was nothing else important that day?
Yeah, there's nothing bigger that went on at all.
Oh, this is actually cool news because I remember this being big news in the fishing community. Do you remember the video that was going around on Facebook of the two guys in a fishing tournament like last year that were caught like stuffing leads in the bellies? And it was all over Facebook, like millions of views. This is actually relevant news. Two fishermen caught cheating at Ohio tournament sentenced to a 10-day jail term and forfeit their $100,000 boat sponsorship.
Wow.
10 days in jail for cheating in a fishing tournament that they admitted to. Federal crime, serving 10 days in jail.
Yeah, 10 days.
I feel like that's a little excessive. Losing the boat sponsorship, having to pay penalties, sure, but like there's people out there doing much worse than that, not getting jail time or fucking serving less than that.
Right.
I don't know, bro. Like, fucking news is so weird. Like, what they push is so fucking dumb. Hundreds of pounds of pasta dumped near New Jersey stream.
You said hundreds of pounds?
Yeah, authorities in a central New Jersey town say they are no longer noodling over the mystery of how hundreds of pounds of pasta were dumped near a stream. Let's see. Said Friday that the pasta, including spaghetti and macaroni, was cleaned up last week by public work crews shortly after officials learned about the oodles of noodles that quickly drew national attention. The estimated 500 pounds of pasta were apparently raw when it was dumped, but subsequently heavy rain softened the food and made the mounds look like they had been cooked. It's unclear who dumped the pasta there or why, but it's believed the pasta had been at the site for long before it was discovered.
What the fuck?
Didn't cause any environmental damage or health issues, and he considers the matter closed. There is no way, for one, that should be fucking public news, like headline shit, that they aren't looking for the guy that dumped 500 pounds of pasta, but the two guys that cheated a fucking fishing tournament got 10 days in jail.
Yeah, what?
Okay, it didn't cause any environmental damage or health issues. I get that. But 500 pounds of pasta, a box of pasta is like fucking $4. Not to mention the transportation cost for 500 pounds of uncooked fucking raw pasta. Like, it's not in boxes. It's fucking just out on the ground.
Right.
How the fuck do you even transport 500 just 500 pounds of noodles? Just in a fucking tote and just dump it out on the ground? Why? What's in it? What's in the pasta? Why did you have that much?
Yeah.
And why would you be willing to dump it?
Like, what did you have?
500 pounds of spaghetti. Chilling. Stupid. No way. No way I'm getting rid of 500 pounds of spaghetti. Willingly. And then not going back for it. No way. No chance. Not me. Not ever.
Not me.
Not me.
Ever.
What is that from?
Bench warmers.
That is what it's from.
Not now. Not ever.
Let's see here. The dog show world details obvious and subtle rule of the day. That was stupid. That's not even a fucking headline. What the fuck, man? Like, Ohio City has Star Wars weddings on May 4th. Snake flip switch stops traffic at Virginia intersection.
Like, what?
I don't get it, man. I don't get how any of that is headline news.
Dude, I swear, like, the amount of stupid stuff you see now, like, I don't think I'll ever actually watch the news. I'll just check the weather.
Oh, yeah,
on my phone.
I never watch the news, but, like, this is shit that just pops up.
Yeah,
Like, that's what made me think about it, was, like, the shit in the news these days, there's got to be something weird, so I looked it up, and those are the first links that came up when I was like, weird news today.
Right. I'm going to try to do something.
So, like, when I check the weather, that's usually the only news I need for the day. And anything else is local, and I'll figure it out, or anything else goes on social media, whatever. But I can't imagine watching the news, and here comes the 6 o'clock fucking telecast, and man loses 500 pounds of spaghetti. Cops don't give a shit. He walks free.
Right.
500. I'm kind of stuck on that.
Yeah.
500 pounds of noodles. Raw. Like, not like, hey, they're in a box. Like, just on the ground. Like, they transported them as noodles. The logistics had to be a nightmare. And the cops are just, yeah, it's all right. Didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Italians should be furious.
Oh, yeah.
500 pounds of spaghetti just gone.
Gone. Forever.
There's not unlimited amounts of fucking spaghetti out there, guys. We'll run out one day. It's like a fossil fuel.
Like, we need to do better.
Like, yeah, it's a renewable fucking source of energy. Like, we can get more spaghetti. I get that. But, like, one day, that could be it, man. Somebody's going to forget how to make pasta.
You think?
Think like 100,000 years from now, humans are gone, aliens have taken over, Earth is like burnt to a crisp,
and they the only one here,
and they just find a fucking cookbook and they're like, "What the fuck is this?" And they see pasta. Like, they're gonna make it and be like, "Damn."
Do you think 100,000 years from now there's gonna be a cookbook laying around?
There's a lot of them out there, bro. Odds that there's one. Think about it. Think about how many cookbooks are just laying in a warehouse right now.
Dude, I can't wait. I love it.
I mean, like, I'm trying to think of some weird-ass person that just has a cookbook. And the only person that comes to mind is, like, the guy that plays Kevin in The Office has, like, a chili cookbook of, like, 150, chili recipes. And think about how many of them are just out there.
I don't think we'll ever forget how to make pasta, though. It's the easiest thing to make.
I don't think we'll forget. I think the world will forget. Like, eventually there's not going to be a human to make pasta.
I see. I see what you're saying. Okay.
And if the aliens ever figure it out and find love for it, and they find that article, they're gonna be fuming, bro.
They're gonna be tight.
Yeah, they're gonna be pissed, wasted. We have starving countries, and there's 500 pounds of pasta out there.
Do we just make a time capsule, and put a print of the article in it?
I think that'd be awesome. But
I think me and you need to do that.
But it's got to be like out in the open. Hey, when do they open the Nickelodeon time capsule? Did they already do that?
Yeah, dude.
When? I feel like I missed that.
I just saw that like a month ago, I think, or something. Maybe it's more than that.
Time capsule.
Or maybe it's something. Oh no, that was. I saw that in All American. They opened time capsules from a long time
Oh no,
ago.
it's gonna be a minute, bro. Hold on. Let's see. 1992, a time capsule was buried at Nickelodeon Studios containing items that kids considered important at the time. It was moved to the Nickelodeon Suites Resort Orlando in 2005 and later in the Nickelodeon Animation Studio in 2016 and will be open April 30th of 2042. There's no way.
2042.
There's no way. I feel like last year I saw it like it was getting close. There's got to be like some important time.
Oh, 2042 is only 19 years away.
I want to see how many time capsules are in the world. There's currently 2 time capsules in space.
Oh.
That's kind of cool.
There better be a cookbook on one of them.
Has to be. Yeah, they need to know how to make pasta, bro. In the world.
I need to know how to make pasta.
Bro, like 2042, that's in 19 years. How the fuck old am I going to be? I'm going to be 44 when they open that shit. Famous time capsules. All right. Anyways, man, I don't really have anything else to talk about. That was really like my rant for the night was just that bullshit. If you don't have anything else to talk about, I mean, we can wrap this up.
Yeah, I think we can wrap it up.
Word. All right, everybody. If you enjoyed this episode of the 2 Kill Time podcast, the TKT podcast, please leave a review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. We sincerely appreciate you listening week in and week out. Much love from all 3 of us at the studio here, and we will see y'all in the next one.
Later.